This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, let's start the session. So, what is the last class we done? So, we observed in the last class. So, Splunk is a big data platform that simplifies collecting, managing, and analyzing massive volume of mission-generated data, enabling insights for business analytics, application management, compliance, and security. Then why we are going with Splunk instead of other tools? So just I will open the PPT for this, sir. Up to now, what we happened, that everything I will open the PPT. If you observe what is Splunk, Splunk is a one of the best tools which will make your mission data accessible, usable, and valuable to everyone. Simply, what is Splunk? Splunk is a software platform to search, analyze, and visualize the mission generated data gathered from websites, applications, sensors, IoT devices, and many more, which make your IT infrastructure and business well. Splunk analyzes the mission generated data and pulls it into multiple systems in the real time. Now coming to the what is mission data? Mission data is nothing but log files which stores all the activities, operations, and performances of the devices like sensors, routers, IoT devices, and servers, websites and applications, cloud services, etc. So completely Splunk will makes converts your data, whatever the data from these sources. Okay, examples of mission data is applications data, application server data, or business processing legs, call detailed records, and sensor data are the primary examples of mission data. These are the examples. So whatever it may be, all your sensors, cloud services, IoT devices, mobile applications, even websites and other softwares will generate some data based on their activities and operations and performances. That data we can call it as a unstructured data. Unstructured data. That unstructured data is not suitable. See, all the mission data generated is complex to understand and in the form of unstructured format. Also, it is not suitable for analysis, visualization. I need something that fast and efficient. Simply, unstructured data is not suitable for doing some analysis. So in this case, so we need to have some other tools. So that's why I'm looking for the best tools in the market. I'm looking for the best tools in the market, so that we are finding a lot of tools like Sumo Logic, Lazily, Splunk, Greylogic, Greylog, ELK, or multiple tools. See, one hand ELK, Sumo Logic, Dynatrace, App Dynamics, Negios, Datadog, Logstash, Lazily. On the other hand, security point of view. These are the data monitoring point of view. These are the security monitoring point of view. IBM Gradar, SolarWinds, McAfee, HP Oxide, SIEM tool, RSA Envision, Logarithm, Netcool, LogDNA, like multiple tools are there, sir. Then why we are going with Splunk instead of other tools? Why we are going with Splunk instead of other tools? The first most important point is it has a huge storage capacities. It has a huge storage capacities. The first most important point is it has a huge storage capacities while compared to others. So Splunk can handle huge and bulk of data as a storage. Understand, sir? Understand or not? Please respond.
Understood, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Explaining this, for
Yes,
explaining
sir.
how this Splunk got this much of storage capacity. What is the reference they used for storage capacities? So for this, I want to explain some little stories, sir. So please see. Do you know databases?
SQL
Actually,
type, sir.
yes. Databases are the major sources to store the operations happened on the applications. The first major sources used to store the all the entities. For example, there is a HDFC bank. Okay, in the HDFC bank if you are doing lot of transactions and operations, all these operations will be maintained on the databases. Understand? But unfortunately, these databases are weaker in capacity. What is that, sir? Weaker in capacity. Weaker in capacity. It will can support up to within GBs only, within GBs of data only, sir. It can support up to GBs only, like let's say 1000 GB, 100 GB, like that. GBs only. Let's for example, at least 2 to 3 years of data can be handled. 2 years to 10 years of data. Sorry, 2 to 3 years of data can be handled. Handled. But end of the day, you want to do some data analysis, na? So for that, people are trying to access these databases normally. Okay, but unfortunately, if you want to do data analysis on the top of databases, they are already connected with real-time systems. So that if you are trying to do data analysis on the top of their same systems, what will happen? These systems will be hang out. That means they will give you performance issues. Let's say, for example, right now I'm teaching the class. If I try to if somebody call me from the outside, I want to go there, what will happen? The distraction is happened for the class now. Same like that, if it is a small operation or small data operations or data analysis, you can apply directly on the databases. But if you want to go with use analysis, that time directly you can't go and do data analysis on the top of databases. So for that reason, they used to maintain your data, they used to maintain your data in the first data warehouse called data warehouse, the first data warehouse called teradata. Teradata data warehouse, sir. This is a data warehouse. So that means from the data warehouse onwards, people are using to create a data analysis, sir. Data analysis. You got my point, sir? You got my point? It was introduced on 2004. Previously, it is a HITIC processor from 2004. I am talking. So Teradata is used to store huge amount of data coming from the different range of sources called databases, and it will maintain huge storage. It will support up to 300 TB of data storage. Multiple years. You can say it as a multiple years. He can store multiple years. So that on the top of Teradata, they used to create a data analysis. So that data analytical teams like Power BI, Tableau, or SQL clients all will be connected to Teradata instead of databases, and they will create a reports, visualizations, and dashboards. Understand or not? Please tell me.
Sir, who produces the Teradata, sir? I mean, for example, databases services like SQL. So, data warehouses like who will produce them, sir?
Basically, Teradata is the own company. They will form it as a data warehouse. It
Okay,
is a
sir.
own company. It will maintain a service. Actually, what will happen? Databases can be implemented architecture with 256 nodes only, sir. Nodes means servers, sir. You can implement a architecture with 256 nodes, 256 servers. But Teradata can be implemented their architecture with 2048 nodes. Nodes is nothing but servers. That's why databases have a capability within GBs only, whereas Teradata having a capability within TBs.
The,
Understand?
yes, sir.
Teradata is own company. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Actually, previously, what will happen is they will use to store the data in the tapes, magnetic tapes, floppies, CDs, DVDs, like that. But if you want to do data analysis, again you need to take the data into servers. From there, you need to create a data analysis. Again, ethic process. But in 2004, Teradata was introduced a data warehouse. Okay, it is the first data warehouse, one of the most impactable uh, software, so which will completely work for the data analysis. Understand?
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, the data is keep on growing. Na? HDFC Bank is still running the services from last 40 years onwards. That means that the data is more than 300 TB. If it is more than 300 TB, Teradata will won't be sufficient. Na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Not sufficient.
Yes, sir.
Then, then the new
We can
things
use
will be
cloud.
no, 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 no. New things will be coming to the picture. That is Hadoop. Did you heard about this word? Hadoop. Hadoop big data. Understand, sir? This is started in actually 2006 only, sir. But start using from 2011 to 12. 2012, 13, sir. Actually, companies are using from 2012 to 13, sir. But it started from 2006 only. Understand?
Yes, sir.
But this is the Hadoop. So Hadoop can maintain unlimited data storage, sir. Hadoop can maintain unlimited data storage. How Hadoop can be maintaining unlimited storage? Because so the architecture can be implemented with the 2048 nodes, na? Whereas Teradata, this Hadoop can be implemented with a in the form of clusters, in the form of clusters, sir. What is that? Clusters. Clusters is nothing but group of servers. Let's say, for example, this is one cluster, sir. Okay, this is another cluster, sir. This is one more cluster, sir. Like that, multiple clusters you can add, sir. You can add multiple clusters. Okay, and then within this cluster you can add number of servers. 100 of servers also you can add. Understand? So let's say, for example, sir, a 1 GB RAM and 1 TB storage. 1 GB RAM and 1 TB storage. Like that, you have a 1000 computers means what is your storage? Tell me. Like that, you have a 10,000 servers means what is your storage? 10 GB RAM. Sorry, 1000 GB RAM and 1000 TB storages you have now. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes,
see,
sir.
Hadoop is the one of the best architectures which can be implemented the architecture in the form of clusters. Clusters are nothing but group of servers. You can add number of clusters, sir, and also you can add number of servers in the cluster. So one server, one cluster act as a one server. One server. You got my point? Multiple nodes will be combined as a one cluster. One cluster act as a one server. You got my point, sir? So that you can
Yes,
get
sir.
simply you can maintain huge amount of bulk of data, got my point, sir? But unfortunately these are on-prem clusters. What is mean by on-prem, sir? What is mean by on-prem?
Don't know, sir.
You don't know on-prem. So on-prem is nothing but simple, sir. I'm trying to explain the on-prem, sir. Somebody used cloud na previously. Who is that guy?
Sir, it's me.
Then you need to know about on-prem, na? You don't know, na? What is
No,
on-prem?
I don't know.
No problem. Without knowing on-prem, you're just telling that word called cloud. Very good,
I, ju-
super.
I just guessed why we don't use cloud storage.
Yes, 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 sir. But why? What is my intention is that without knowing the roots, the cloud is famous about the word. That is my
Yeah, yeah.
intention. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But I'm
Yes, sir.
not trying to tell you our things here. Just I'm trying to say that cloud is that much of famous without knowing about that. Okay, anyways, what is on-prem and cloud? So this is more important, sir. So in IT industry, in IT industry, we need a resources, sir. We need a resources. Resources means like CPU, RAM, ROM, network devices, network devices, routers, 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 switches, and applications, servers, load balancers, like whatever it may be, the resources, databases, or any other resources. All these resources was all these all those resources was maintained on company premises only. Company premises, premises only, only company premises only, refers to on-prem, refers to on-prem. All the resources was maintained on company premises only, refers to on-prem. All those resources was maintained on some other place, maintained on some other place, as data centers by popular companies, popular companies like Amazon, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, and users are utilizing that resources via internet as rental and paying money after usage, refers to cloud. Simple, sir. Whatever the resources used in the IT industry was maintained on the company premises only, that refers to on-prem. All the resources was maintained on the some other place as a data centers by popular companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, and the users are utilizing that resources via internet as rental and paying money after usage, refers to cloud. Understand, sir?
Yes,
Example
sir.
of on-prem.
Yes, sir.
Example of on-prem. Uh, Power generation with solar panels. Generation with solar panels. That is the first example. And the second example is homemade food. Third example is tent house. Sorry, purchasing resources by your own. Purchase resources by your own. చెప్పు చెప్పు పంపిస్తాను. సరే పంపిస్తాను. And examples of one is power utilization from government is the first example. Hotel food is the second example. Third one is rental. And the fourth point is offline students is the fourth example. Offline students. And the example fourth is online students. Students in the class. Sir, simple, sir. Do you know solar panels, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
it will do?
It will generate the electricity using the solar energy, sir.
Super. So that means first you need to purchase the all the solar panels. Okay. For that you need a some space on the top of your home roof. For that, if you need a investment, you need to invest more money. First point. First point is investment. You need to invest more money. Investment. Next, second point, wastage. Let's say, for example, you purchase a solar panels and it is generating 10 units of power, but you are utilizing 5 units from the 10 units. Then 5 units is wastage. Na? Third one, your solar panels are sub capable up to 10 units, but you need 15 units. 5 units limitation. Na? There is no 5 units. That means limitation. Let's say you need to install that solar panels on the top of your home. That means time taken to install, time taken to install. Understand? Next, fifth point. Somewhere,
Maintenance.
for example, your storages are in your location, but from USA onwards you people need to be such. That means other location people latency, lay latency. Sixth point, maintenance overhead. Everything you need to take care na.
Yes, sir.
Maintenance overhead. If anything happened, no disaster recovery. No disaster recovery. Again, investments. These all are the problems on on-premises, sir. This all will be overcome with cloud. Why? Because see, power utilization from the government, no need to pay anything. You just take
Sir,
1,000 rupee. Yes, please.
latency ఒకసారి explain చేయరా సార్ మళ్ళీ?
Let's say for example, uh, in the form of, for example, if it is a servers, okay, I am sitting in Hyderabad. I set up a 100 servers for the storage, okay, for my application. All my data is in the Hyderabad only, but unfortunately my users are increased in USA. From USA onwards they need to search from Hyderabad, means they will get some latency na.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? That means again you want to set up one data center in the USA, means again it will be cost burden.
Yes, sir.
So that's the problem. If it is a cloud, means no need to bother all these things, sir. No need to bother on
Sir,
all these
in
things. Yes, please.
in simple language you can call as availability, right?
Availability, yes. But actually, it is not a simple language. It is a technical language.
Yeah.
Availability.
Yes.
Yes. So you can give more. It is not available for everybody. Okay.
Okay,
So,
sir.
but if you want high availability, again you need to set up multiple servers. Again investment. But here in the snow, in the cloud, no need to bother on it. Simple, sir. Power utilization for government means you are paying 1,000 rupees and take the account. So government will supply it. If anything happened, also will call the government. They will take care about it. If the water resources are not there, they will go through the wind resources and they produce the power and they will send it. Got my point? See, for example, homemade. First, you need to take ingredients. You need to clean it. You need to prepare it. You need to cook it. Entire process, time waste process. Okay. And one more important thing. Let's say, for example, your mother cooked for two people, but unfortunately, three people came. Limitation. Your mother cooked for two people, but one people only eat the food. One people's food is wasted. And cleaning, maintenance, everything will be there, na? For example, while cooking the food, some insect is appear on that cooking, so that entire disaster recovery is not available na. But if it is a hotel, just go, whatever you want, you just order it, eat it, and just no need to do maintenance, no need to bother about the limitation, no need of wastage. So you just eat whatever you can eat it and pay it. That's my point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if instead of purchasing the resources by your own, investing lakhs of rupee, crores of rupee, just take the rental is best. So in the olden days, So our parents, actually most of the parents won't have effort to purchase a bicycle. That's why they used to give a 1 rupee or 2 rupee to go and have a rental of bicycle. Nah? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So that is the best. So on-prem is nothing but maintaining everything from your side, and everything you need to take care about it. Investments, wastage, low limitations, everything. But cloud means everything can be taken care by some other people. Via internet, we just use that resources and paying the money based on the usage. That's it, sir. Understand?
Yes, sir.
A simple word, sir. Cloud is nothing but tent house, sir. That's it. So instead of purchasing used big bowls and big decoration items, we just take the rental na, for any functions. That is called tent house. Same here also. If you want to start a company, you want 10 servers or 20 servers, no need to purchase. Just take the cloud and set up all the environment like database, storage, everything, and utilize from the cloud and paying the money after the usage. Understand?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Understand.
Now coming to this is the on-prem clusters. That means these clusters are on-prem. That means you need to maintain these clusters within the physical location. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So that maintenance overhead, latency, wastage, limitation, no disaster recovery, and other blah 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 blah. So that people are again worried on maintaining a huge amount of data. Again, I am repeating, sir. People are worried on maintaining the huge amount of data for this cost management. That's why in the middle they used to implement a ETL. Did you heard about ETL, sir?
No, sir.
Extract, transform, and load. So what will happen, sir? They will afraid to maintain this much of used data set in the data warehouses. So that according to the business rules, they used to decide that okay, they need to maintain only whatever the data you want to necessary. Let's say for example, here 100 TB of data. So you don't want to store 100 TB of data. Whatever the data need for business analysis or data analysis, that data only can be maintained. Let's say for example 50 TB. As understand, sir? Then the servers will be reduced, clusters will be reduced, so that storage maintenance also will be reduced. Na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So for that
Yes, sir.
operation, so these ETL tools are introduced. Let's say for example, informati, informatica, data stages, talent, ADF, scoop. These all are the tools. These all are the tools which will do the ETL operations like extract, transformation, and loading. Extract means collecting. After that, segregation, parsing, removing duplicates, cleaning the data, and whatever the data you want, that data only maintained in the Hadoop. You got my point, sir? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So same, sir. Same. Whatever the from there Hadoop data analysis can be done, sir. So whatever the Hadoop strategy, that means the servers are in physically clustered. So the nodes are in the form of clusters. I am talking now. That same strategy will be used by Splunk. Same, sir. Same will be used by Splunk. That's why Splunk also having a huge storage capacity. Understand, sir?
Use storage capacity.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
In the form of
Yes, sir.
clusters. In the form of clusters
Clusters.
only. Understand?
Yes, sir.
But sir, you are telling that okay, people are try to afraid. Sorry, people are afraid to store that much of used data. That's why ETL tools are introduced. Na? Okay, maybe in certain period, so you will also afraid to store your data in the Splunk na. Then what is the ETL? Within the Splunk itself, you can do ETL. Understand? Within the Splunk itself, Splunk can collects the data. Splunk can, that means collects means extract, transform the data and load the data into storages. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And after that, the expansion of Hadoop will be, that next level of Hadoop will be cloud. So I already told you in the last slide. So this slide, cloud is best, na? Yes or
Yes, sir.
no? But still we are in the on-prem clusters means, where is the cloud? For Hadoop, the cloud will be, alternate cloud will be Snowflake. For Hadoop, alternate cloud will be Snowflake. In that Splunk, there is a Splunk cloud. There is a Splunk cloud. Understand, sir? Otherwise, you can use Splunk with AWS, Azure, GCP clouds also. Understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
That means Splunk can store huge amount of data. That is the first point. Splunk has Splunk Enterprise, that is on premises, and also Splunk can support existing clouds like AWS, Azure, GCP clouds, and also Splunk has his own cloud also. Understand, sir? This is the
Yes, sir.
most important point. If you say yes, I will go with the next point.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Next. Next point will be Splunk can search your data very faster, even though it is there, that is that much of huge data. Even that much of huge data also, Splunk can search your data very faster. Why? Because Splunk follows a map reduced algorithm. Very important interview question, sir. Please remember this question. Very, very important interview question. What algorithm used by Splunk? Map reduced algorithm. Very important, sir. Very, very important interview question. So what algorithm used, sir?
Map reduce algorithm.
Very, very important. What is this map reduced algorithm? For understanding purpose, again I will go through the database only. See, for example, there is a database, sir. This is the database. So assume that this is ID, name, salary, gender, and department number. So I want sum of salary based on the gender. Let's say, for example, what are the sum of salary for the male? What is the sum of salary for the female? So for that, you use some query. Okay, SQL query. You return a query to get these results. Okay, very good. You got the results. But while applying that query, that database will follow say, some such algorithm. Such algorithm. What are that algorithms? Like for example, algorithm includes linear regex, logical regex, k-means cluster, naive bytes, classifications, random forest agents, whatever it may be, triple DES3, DES3K, RC2, RC4, whatever the algorithms. These algorithms are used for developers to choose among the several algorithms, including DES, triple DES, whatever it may be. Okay, these algorithms will follow say, some pattern to apply the query. What is that pattern? First, you need to sort the entire data. First, they need to sort the entire data. Sorting is nothing but ascending order or descending order. They need to sort it. And after that, you need to find out groups. How many groups are there? Male group, female group. Two groups are there. And once you find out the groups, it will separate the groups. One group, male group and female group separately. Okay. And after that, every group, it will add a buffering calculation. Start with 0. First value, it will check, sir. It will match male. Okay, what is the salary? 10. 0 plus 10. Okay. Second value not match. Third value 10. 0 plus 10 plus 30. Next 0 plus 10 plus 30 plus 40. And the next match not matched. So the total 80. Female same one by one it will check and it will give a buffering calculation and totally what is the value for the male and what is the value for the female will give it as a result. So this is the process happened in the database, sir. But if you talk about Hadoop, see, this is the process happened in this database, sir. But if you talk about Hadoop, Hadoop consists of a map reduced algorithm, sir. Map reduced algorithm. Map means mapping function. So map reduced means two functions, map function and reduced function. In the map function, what you are expecting, you are expecting key and value. You are expecting key and value. What is key, sir? Key is gender. Gender only, na? You are expecting gender wise only, na? Value is salary. That means key and value. See, in the mapping function, it will separate the keys and values. Keys and values. Okay. In the reduced function, it will identify the groups of values, groups of keys, sorry, groups of keys. One is female group and female group, and after that it will add all the collection of values into that group. See, female, these are the collection, male, these are the group. See, key and values of collection will be here itself. You can apply the segregation like statistics, stat sum of values equals to, like that you can easily apply now. So to have, see, in the map reduced algorithm, no sorting is required. So sorting is very difficult task, sir. Why? Because if you write a query for 1 hour, for example, so 45 minutes time is sorting only. Sorting is difficult task, sir. But in the map reduced algorithm, no sorting is required. It is simply mapping of keys and values and producing the results. You got my point, sir? So that same algorithm will be used by Splunk. Splunk also will follow the same map reduced algorithm, so that you can get fast and efficient results. It is a simply mapping of keys and values. Any question up to now? Please ask me. Any question? Please ask me.
Sir,
No.
oh, once again, explain the calculation.
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Yeah, buffer calculation, sir.
Buffering calculations, actually buffering
Yeah,
calculation is nothing but, so here the main these groups are created na. So from starting onwards, zero it will start, first zero value. First it will check the first record. Okay, male group was matched, so that 0 plus 10. Second record not matched. Third record 0 plus 10 plus 30. Then fourth record is matched, 0 plus 10 plus 30 plus 40. And the remaining records are not matched, so that 0 plus 10 plus 30 plus 40, how much? 80. Again, female group also. First record it will check, it not matched. Group was not matched. Then 0 plus 20 it will match. Then not match, not match. 0 plus 20 plus 50. Total how much? 70.
70. Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
And one more important thing. Don't need to remember all my class up to now. Whatever the class right now, whatever the class right now up to now I explained. No need to remember. Only the point you need to remember is this one. Huge storage capacities with a cluster format and fast search with a map reduced algorithm. That is enough, sir. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now Splunk can connect any type of data, sir. Whether it is log file, whether it is text file, whether it is PDF file, whether it is XML source, whether it is some other script, whether it is a ticket, whether it is a metrics, whatever it may be, Splunk can collect any type of data, sir, any type of data. And also, Splunk itself act as a input, Splunk itself act as a storage, Splunk itself search and visualization. I want to explain third point. Wait just a minute. For example, there is an alternate tool called ELK, na? Sir, first of all, this is Splunk, sir. This is another, for example, this is my client server. This is my client server, and this is my Splunk, sir. Okay, and this is my another server. Okay, instead of this, wait. This is one server, sir, client server. What's your name? Anybody? For example, this is just one server. Okay, what is my intention is I want to monitor the just one server. I want to monitor just one server. So for that, the data is in just one only, na? I want to monitor this data. So for that, I will install the Splunk software. In this Splunk itself, I will collect the data. చెప్పు. Is it answer? Inputs the data. It will inputs the data, and here itself within the Splunk itself you can store the data, and here Splunk itself you can search your data and you can visualize your data. Understand, sir? That means within the Splunk itself we can input your data and we can store your data, and also we can search your data. But if you talk about ELK is one of the alternate tools, sir, best alternate tool. But for inputting, we need to log a logstash software. For input, we need a logstash software. For storing, it needs to have a ELK, Elastic Search software, separate software, sir. And for searching and visualization, I need a Kibana. K stands for Kibana. That means three softwares are involved in entire process. Logstash is used to collect the data. Elasticsearch is used to store the data and search the data. And for visualization, reports, dashboards, we need a Kibana. Understand, sir? But in the Splunk itself act as a input. Splunk itself act as a search. Splunk itself act as a storage. Splunk itself act as a visualization. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the next point, sir, every time I used to compare the Splunk with mobile, sir. So what is the default application in your mobile, sir? What is the default application in your mobile? Anybody? What is the default application in the mobile?
File manager.
File manager, ROM.
So for what purpose, sir? Default app.
Anything. One application. You have applications in your mobile, now.
Yes, sir.
Apps. What is the default app?
Contacts.
No. Mobile means the default application is phone. Phone app. Do you got my point? Did you accept it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the Splunk also, there is a default application, okay, called search app. Search app. With that, you can search your data. With that, you can search your data and report your data. Report. Understand? Same, sir. With in the mobile only phone you can do. Any other things also can do
We can do
in
other things
mobile.
also.
How you are doing other things
Um,
with the help of with the help of apps, so that you can scan the paper, you can play the games, you can chit chat with your friends, you can do whatever the chatting or other things. Yes or no? With the help of apps, you can do multiple things. You can do multiple things, na? Yes or
yes,
no?
sir.
You can do multiple things. Same like a mobile in the Splunk also. Here in the mobile there is a Play Store or App Store will be there, sir. Play Store or App Store will be there. In the mobile there is a same Play Store or App Store. We can call it as a splunkbase.com. Splunkbase.com. It is like a App Store, sir. It is like a Play Store. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Thousand plus ready-made applications are there. Thousand plus ready-made applications are there. Understand? Simply download the application and use the purpose. Understand, sir? 1000 plus ready-made applications are available, sir. So you just download the application and use the purpose. That's why. So in the Splunk, you have a ES application, that is enterprise security. Enterprise security. So with this, you can use SOC analysis. So ITSA application, we can use infrastructure monitoring. Infra monitoring. Okay, you have a search and report application, search app, so that will search your data and report your data. Reporting. Next, there is a DB Connect app. DB Connect. So you can connect the data. You can connect to databases. You can connect to databases. Let's say, for example, you have a some uh, AWS cloud app, AWS add-on, AWS add-on. Simply getting the data from AWS, getting the data from AWS, like vice versa. Like multiple are there, sir. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So that's why you, yes, please.
We have 1,000 plus, sir. I mean, for a single operation, there will be multiple tools, or else there are 1,000 types,
One tool with multiple applications.
sir.
One tool with multiple applications. All the applications will be work with this SPL query only.
I didn't get you, sir.
For example, for chatting purpose, what applications are available?
For example, WhatsApp, Messenger,
WhatsApp,
etc.
Telegram. But Telegram
Yes.
looks like different. WhatsApp looks like different, na?
Yes, sir.
Same like that. You have a multiple applications. The application source data will be admin activities only. Okay. And whereas application working will be with the SPL query only. But the UI of application will be different. The purpose of application will be different.
Okay, sir.
So entirely we need to learn Splunk only. But based on the use cases, we use applications.
Yes, sir. Got it.
First you learn mobile or you directly learn WhatsApp.
First, mobile, sir.
Splunk is mobile. Then we will talk on the applications. Applications is not a small thing. It's why? Because so by default you will get all the information from the Splunk. Now we just apply the same thing on the applications. That's it, based on the use cases. Understand? And more integration possibilities are available. So more integration possibilities are available. So and also on-prem cloud setup is available. I already told you. Anytime you can search your data, report your data, and create alerts to your data. So if you observe, uh, in the others tool, like for example, Sumo Logic. See, for example, in the Sumo Logic, on-prem setup is not available. Even you can check in the ELK at the if you want to search your data, analyze your data, visualize your data, only possible at the time of integration to the data sources. If you are trying to integrate with the data sources, then only is possible with searching, analysis, and visualization. But in the Splunk, you can search anytime. You can search anytime, whatever the historical data or real-time data, whatever the type of data it should be. You can simply search your data at any time, sir. And also one of the good community support. How many people knows Splunk before, sir? Before how many people the Splunk will know, sir? But if you understand, answers.splunk.com, this is the community. So now also 6,502 people are online, sir. Bah, it is the highest number I saw from past 5 years onwards. Now in this time also, in the Splunk community, 6,502 people are online, sir. You got my point?
Yes,
And
sir.
total
Yes, sir.
116K members are available. 150K posts are happened. Almost 60 to 70% questions was came. Okay, even if you have a doubt, you can directly connect to the community and you can ask your questions also. Some of the people will give you answers on this community. So almost all real-time scenarios can be cleared here, sir. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And good documentation is there, sir. Splunk down. Very neat documentation. For example, you don't know how to create a storage. Just go to the Splunk Enterprise, Administrator Manual, Admin Manual, Configuration File References. Storage means index. Click on index. See, simple example. If you want to create a storage, this is the parameters. You just take the copy and paste it. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Let's say, for example, you don't know how to search your data. So go to the Splunk Enterprise. Okay. So for searching, search and reporting. So alert manual, report manual, search manuals, dashboard and visualization, federated search. Like complete manuals are available here. Search map references. Neat documentation is available, sir. That's why with the help of applications and apps and add-ons, so it is not only for one business purpose, it is for the entire operations. That's why Splunk can work with a n number of environments. Understand? So Splunk is a tool that can be good choice for over other tools because of data analysis, log management, real-time monitoring, integrations, standardization, scalability, real-time insight. Splunk can accept any type of data like CSV, JSON, log file formats. Splunk can configure the alerts, event notifications also. It's simply Google for your organization, sir. If all your organization data into Splunk, simply it acts as a Google for your data. Splunk can connect any type of data like Windows, Linux, cloud, applications, databases, networks, whatever the log source it should be, and whatever the file it should be, Splunk can be indexed your data. Any source from the any file. See, on-premises and cloud setup will be available. So this Splunk can analyze your system performance. It can troubleshoot any failure condition. Even it will monitor business matrices, search and investigate a particular outcome, and create dashboard visualization and analysis results. Store and retrieve the data for later use also. You can store your data and you can retrieve the data for later use also. It is like a storage. Understand, sir? Do you have any questions? Please ask me up to now.
Clear, sir.
So in the Splunk, some if they the community is saying that some of the drawbacks are there, but for me it is not a drawback, sir. Why? Because all my students prove that non-IT candidates can get the placements, and they are doing the best in their ITs. Okay, so the drawbacks was revealed by Splunk itself, that is licensed. So Splunk is licensed, not open source. It is not a free tool. You need to pay the money. But whatever it may be, the more you inject, less you pay. If you are dealing with a more data, you need to pay only less amount. Out of 100 rupees, 25 rupees if you pay, that's enough. Why? Because 75% discounts you will get if you are working with a huge amount of data. You got my point, sir. That means it is not considerable. Next, hard to learn. No problem, sir. I will make it easy, sir. Even Splunk is claiming that it is hard to learn. Why? Because it is a big subject. It is not a hard subject. It is a big subject. So that's why he's saying that hard to learn. But I will make that easy. Why? Because my students prove that it is easy subject and they got a placement with non-IT operations. Okay. So working with a non-IT like mappings, credit card departments, and other B pharmacy departments like that, they got placement in Splunk and they got doing the work with very well. That means that my students make this as a easy. Even I will make this as a easy, sir. Don't worry about it. And somewhere dashboards are not up to mark, but it is not correct now, sir. Why? Because they recently introduced a one of the feature called dashboard studio. Even you can create multiple dashboards and multiple visualizations and interactive dashboards with huge visualization capabilities within the dashboard studio, sir. That means even drawbacks also overcome nowadays, sir. There is no drawbacks as of now. Understand? This is about why Splunk. In next class, we will talk about where Splunk and when Splunk and how Splunk. So up to now, do you have any questions? Please ask me. So otherwise, I will wind up the class for today.
It's good, sir. Clear.
Okay.
No question, sir.
Okay, fine. I will ask you all. I will ask your management to create a one WhatsApp group. The people who are interested, you just ask and connect to the management team and ask to create one group, and also I will also ask to create it. So once the group was created, I will share all these images and documentations to you in that WhatsApp group.
Okay, sir.
That's all enough. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.